Take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother
Good evening and welcome to the stream. My name is Yannick, I'm the French guy from Switzerland, and tonight we're gonna do something a little bit different. First I'm gonna put my mic in front of my mouth. That's gonna be a lot better, and we are going to have a look at Aitum, which is a software that I'm going to oversimplify here that helps you connect Twitch to OBS and do all kinds of crazy stuff. It does, or it will be able to get input from outside events and then connect to outside stuff. It has been released last week, I think. So I got it for a year. It's a subscription based software. So you can get it for a monthly fee or a yearly fee. I will link. I think it's Aitum.tv. I will put that in the chat if I can find it quickly. And I got it during the release party, so I got a nice reduction on the price. So I'm going to try that. And there's one thing that it cannot do just yet, and that's talking to my Hue light, which you don't see, but it's up there. You can see it on my head here. So that's a Hue light, and Aitum right now is not able to talk to that natively, but there are ways to go around that. So I'm going to try and do that the hard way, as it says on the... Oh, there's a fly in my office. I'm going to try and do that the hard way, which is I'm going to use some internal functions of Aitum, which make it possible for Aitum to call a URL, a web page. So I'm going to build a small Python web server and execute some stuff to try and connect that to my light. So let's switch to the second screen, although you don't want to see that on the second screen right now. So let's go there. I think if I press that button, yes. So there are many things we're gonna have to do. First, we're gonna do some kind of Aitum discovery, because I have played with it, but I haven't really done a full review. So I'm gonna do that right now. This is Aitum, and it is the thing we're going to use are the rules, the triggers, and the well, that's it. This thing, those two screens are the ones we're going to use most often. This is to manage variables and states and stuff like that. I haven't invested too much time in there, so right now I'm not gonna venture there tonight. So how does this work? Well, I guess the easiest way is to click on the buttons and see what they do, right? So we can add rules, and rules are going to be the things we define to do the automation. So a rule has a name, so let's give that a name. Turn the light off. Okay. A rule has a trigger. Well, actually, it can have many triggers, but let's stick with one, right? Okay. So, what do we have? What kind of triggers do we have? Well, all kinds of MIDI stuff. I don't know much about MIDI, but if you're, I guess, a musician, you would probably use MIDI. And so you can use MIDI events as the trigger for this rule. We also have OBS. So Aitum connects to OBS via the WebSocket. And so it can detect scene changes, things like that. So you can actually start something when the scene change. But what is going to be interesting for us tonight is the Twitch device, I guess they call that. So Aitum is connected to my Twitch account. I did that off stream because I didn't know what kind of information it would be. It would show on the screen. So, but it's a simple manner of clicking a button and it will go to Twitch and says, do you want to link this Aitum to your Twitch account? Yes, no, and of course you're gonna have to say yes. And so, if you use the Twitch device as a trigger, then you have a whole bunch of things that you can choose. Redemption, which is what we're gonna use tonight, or follow, subscription, give subscription, cheer, and so on. So all that are events that the Twitch API will expose. And so, for example, if someone follows, then Aitum will catch that and will start this rule as the trigger. And you can do the same thing with gift subscription, hype strain, and so on. So we're gonna use redemption. Now, there's a limitation on the Twitch API, if I understand correctly. Thank you for the follow. What is Dafips? Let me know if I pronounce that correctly. Welcome to the stream. So the redemption, yes. So you can't see redemptions that have been created by another program. So if you already have redemption set up on your Twitch account, then you're gonna have to redo them, but it's not really complex. Let's see, I'm going to bring my Twitch account. I think it's there. Yes, it's there. So that's my Twitch view, and we're gonna have a little bit of Twitchception here. But I want to show you something. But actually, I can't show you because my camera is just in front of me. How can I do that? Well, I should have thought of... Oh, yes, I can do that. I can do this like that. I can just move that over here. And if I open the redemption thingy, you can see there's a highlight, a turn the light on redemption. Don't use that, and you will see if you click on that. Don't redeem this, it doesn't do anything just yet. But what I want to show, if I can bring Aitum in front of that, and if I go... I need to remember where... There we go. No. Where is it? Huh, I've lost the place where we can create redemptions. There it is. Turn the light on. That's the redemption, okay? So if I open that, here you have the color selector, and look at what's going to happen. I'm going to change that to red, click save, and it should turn red. It should have turned red. It did not turn red. I am very disappointed. Because it did previously. What did I do wrong? I did something wrong, probably. Twitch bug. Hello, Dust. Dust is one of the developers for Aitum. Twitch bug. Okay. So, what should I do? Like, quit Aitum and start it again? Come out of the redemption. It doesn't update if you have the red. Oh, okay. Okay. So, I'm going to add some stuff like that. Have a look at the redemption. Oh yes, it's green. It's green. Yeah, it's red. Not green. It's red now. Okay, cool. I thought it was updating earlier, but maybe I... Yeah, okay. Oh, there it updates. Yeah, okay. Twitch bug. Come on, Twitch. Fix your platform so that Aitum works properly. Right, okay, so I can edit those redemptions, and I'm going to lower the price, and it's going to reflect, and it's all good. It's all easy. If you want to create a new one, it's easy. Click on new redemption. Let's call it new redemption. That's okay. And we'll give that a color, and we'll give that a price, and click save, and it should appear. It's that easy. Yes, time to pop a user voice request in. So yeah, you're not a VIP on this channel just yet, so you can't paste a link. So I might do that so you can paste a link to your Discord. So I'm going to get that over here. Go to my my Twitch dashboard, and sorry for the non-really interactive stuff while I try and give Dust the VIP role. I think it's you, this one. I have to check, make sure it's you. DUSSED, there's only one DUSSED on Twitch, and I'm going to give you the VIP role and see if you can paste a link in the chat. And that would be great if you could do that. People will know where to find your /VIP username. Yeah, okay. I see. I don't really know Twitch yet. All right. So while Dust is trying to paste a link in the chat, we're going to go back to Aitum. So this new redemption, we don't need that, and it should have disappeared straight away. Let's go back to my rule. Okay, so turn the light off. All right. We're gonna go here and say we want to use Twitch as a device. We want to have a redemption. We're going to choose the turn the light on redemption. And now I don't know what those two things are. So Dust is going to tell us what username and costs are. In the meantime, there's the link. Thank you. The link for the Discord. Join the Discord if you want to ask questions about Aitum, or if you in a bug, or if you have a suggestion for the guys. I mean, Dust is working his back end half, so let's give him more work. I think that's what Dust deserves. If you put your username in, it will only fire if that trigger by... Okay, alright, okay. Okay. So it would be a way to give personalized Twitch channel redemption. That's nice. We could have more triggers. That would be a or, so that would trigger if this, the rule will trigger if this condition is met, or this one, or the other one. State checks, that's the things here with the variables that I'm not gonna touch tonight. Let me bring the chat for a moment here. We are going to add a settings for advanced stuff and remove those kinds of things from the default view that they're confusing. Yeah, and I still haven't switched my camera, so if I look at the chat, I look at the wrong side on the screen, so I need to switch my camera. But that's my internal sauce. All right, let's go back to that. All right, so the action that I'm interested in tonight is going to be an Aitum internal, but we can see that in response to whatever triggered this rule, you could send MIDI commands, events. I'm not really that into MIDI, but I think it's events. I don't know. You could do stuff with OBS, so you could do this. Change scene or change filters, or all kinds of crazy stuff with OBS, which means you can let your viewers interact with your setup. So I don't know, if you want to hide a source and then add a source transition in Twitch, those things are, well, they are not new, but they are not really old. You can now have things moving around when they appear or disappear. Well, you could do some crazy stuff here, post some audio and stuff like that. So let your users, your viewers, mess with your stream, basically. But what I'm interested in tonight is the Aitum internal, and we have three things here. Change state value, which is so using one of those variables like increment or decrement or I don't have any variable, but you can do things like that, or you could trigger another rule. So you can do things, and as we will see, you could where is it? So let's type something here. Localhost 8234/cgi-bin/ turn on .py, and then action 0, and I've created my action, and you can see here you can add new item, which means when this thing triggers, you can chain the actions. And if you have a very complex automation system, you could then group that in small set of actions, and then decide that this one will then trigger another rule, and keep building your automation like that. Rule will not be doing anything with a trigger. It didn't save my trigger. Maybe I didn't do that properly. So let's go to Twitch, Redemption, turn the light on. There we go. We have a trigger. So when the turn the light on redemption is redeemed, yes, that's it. We're going to call this, and this is localhost 8123 CGI bin turn on .py. Okay, let's save that. It would be nice to have a feedback on the save. I don't know, maybe just a pop-up here that says okay, saved or something. You switch I switched between the pipes without saving. Okay. Yeah, no problem. No problem. As you said during the live stream, this is, and I think we can see that somewhere. What's the version? Oh, there. Welcome to Aitum version 090. So, hello, Rick Solo. Welcome to the stream. Yes, version 090. So nobody's expecting this to be perfect. I mean, if someone expects that to be perfect, yeah, it's I don't know any software that is perfect from the day they launch. So no, it's okay. It is working very well enough to be used, and if there are some stuff that don't really work like they're supposed to do or like we want to do, well, you guys are really reactive on the Discord. So, all right, so that is one thing. Now we know that if we use the with the redemption point, it should trigger that and call my web page. Of course, right now there is nothing except this. So this is a this is a Python script I'm using. If you look here, I'm using this. Oh, interesting. I called both my file test1. Good planning on my part. Good planning on my part. Anyway, I can stop this. Control C, rename that server.py, which is a lot better. And I don't see the bottom of my screen here. I need, because this is all happening on a virtual screen. So I'm going to do that. So we have the whole Visual Studio Code. So I'm going to run Python server, okay, and what the server does, it does really nothing. It defines a CGI directory. This one I'm not even going to use. And it listens to port 8123 and it then serves forever. And what that does is that it's going to, if my URL, if I can get another web browser here, and of course my real screen is getting swamped. There we go. If we call localhost 8123 CGI bin test1.py, it says hello. People are chatting, so let's have a look at that. Rick Solo says, I'm pretty sure the internet and expectation management are mutually exclusive. Well, it depends, but yeah, I agree with you. Honestly, I'm happy with the tiny amount of bugs we've had so far. There's been like 3. Yeah, I've found that is... What I found and what I reported on your Discord are not bugs. There are functionalities that would be great to have. But with the Aitum internal code webpage, there's a lot we can do already for everything that is not built in. And all those OBS things that you have built in, they're really great. They're really cool. So... this sounds like a marketing campaign on my part, but it's not. It's really that because I like the software. Which, to be fair, one could describe that as just being, quote unquote, being a Twitch bot connected to a WebSocket program, which it's essentially it is. But that's the whole thing that you've built around that, the whole rules with the triggers and the how do you call it, the variables? It's not variables, it's you call that yes, variable state. The state, the rules, the triggers, the MIDI integration, all that thing. It's a tremendous job, and yeah, great job. We're probably going to add shell exec for next update. Yay! Which is going to be very useful because that's basically what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to add a thing in my Python server to shell exec something. And what I'm going to shell exec is, if I can find it, of course it's on the on my real screen and not on the other. Now let me bring that back here. Can I integrate? Yes. So that's what I'm going to use. This is a Node.js software that interacts with the Philips Hue bridge, and so all the lights from the command line. So I thought, if I can call a web page, then I can have whatever is called shell exec this thing and turn the lights on and off. So let's see. I have a terminal somewhere with some tests that I did. I think it is called UADM. It's not. Oh, it is probably, but let me do this. Set that. I need to do that, and then UADM. And let's have a look. Those are my lights, and I'm in my study, so that's light number 4. And so if I do light 4 off, you should see, yes, you can see that on the screen. So that now the light is off. I only have the field light. I don't know why my ring light is not turned on, but anyway, that's enough light. And if I do on, of course, it's going to turn on. So what we want to do is shell exec this command. And actually, we want to shell exec this full thing here. Copy that. And UADM light 4 on. Okay, this works. Okay, let's try and do that. Let's go back to VS Code, and this is called test 1. We're going to call that light on. And while I'm there, let's go to Aitum and create another rule, which is going to be turn the light. Okay, let's see. Can we have? We can't have a rule. Oh, that's good. We can't have a rule with nothing in it. I can't save this rule. Or is it already saved? No, it seems that it's saved. I don't know exactly. Ah, rule name must be unique. Okay. And so if I do that, I think I messed up the thing. Okay. Let's change screen. Come back, and now it should be okay. Device, Twitch, redemption. Okay. If you know about this bug, it's okay then. Anyway, I forgot to do that. New redemption. Oh, interesting. What did I do? I don't know what I did, but it disappeared. Turn the light off. Okay, let's rename this one and see if... Oh. It's a rig solo problem. Okay. You guys manage however you want. Turn the light off. Okay, and turn the light off is going to be like a dark blue because that's what we want. And turning the light off is going to be really expensive, like 12. Okay, and turn the light on. I'm going to change the price. Less expensive, and we're going to put that nice yellow. Okay, I have my redemption. I can go back to here. I'm going to change that trigger. Twitch, redemption, turn the light on. No username. You must be at least one. Value must be at least one. Really? Why? Why should the value be at least one? Aha. Now, while you guys think about that, I'm going to change my action. Aitum internal code web page http://localhost wait 8123/cgi-bin/light off. So that's the light on. So light on.py. Okay. Delete the trigger and remake it. It should solve it. Okay. I can do that. Delete the trigger. Yes, I want to delete the trigger. And that's a Twitch trigger. Redemption. Turn the light on. And it did fix it. Okay. That's on. That's light on.py. Turn on. That's okay. Now this one. This one is light off. And it should call light off.py. Save that. Okay. I think I'm good. I think I have two rules, and I have two probably have two here. I want to see my OBS. Yes. Okay. I have turned the light off and turned the light on. Great. Now they still don't do anything, but we're going to fix that. You might want to create the bottom one. You didn't save it. I didn't save it. Oh my god, I didn't save it. I didn't save what? It seems okay, but is it? It seems okay. At the bottom, hit create. Oh, I see. Okay. It was not created, hence the lack of the activate button. All right. So now I can activate and deactivate that. Okay. 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 Right. It helps to have the developers of the software on in the chat. Okay. We have our rules. We have our redemptions. We have our callbacks. Now let's go to the Visual Studio Code, which is somewhere. Where is it? Where's my studio code? It's here. Okay, now we want this to be light on, and I'm going to immediately prep light off. And because the light is on right now, we're going to start with the light off. And then, okay, I don't even remember how to exec from Python. Python exec. Exec in Python. Exec function is your syntax. Exec object globals locals. Might not be what I want to do, actually. Python run shell command. How to execute shell command with Python seems to be what I would like to do. Yes. os.system. Do I want to read the output? No, I don't really want the output. I just want to do that. So that's gonna be os.system. Let's go back here. We need to import os. And really what we want to do is this, and then get the command I used earlier, which is this one. Copy that. Go here and do this. And that should turn the light on, and the light should be on. And if we do the same thing, that's the light off script. Okay. And then same thing on this one, and then we turn the light on and turn the light on here. Okay. At the bottom, hit create. Create means it hasn't been saved at all. Whoever named that method deserves to get slightly shot. Please finish the software before you shoot each other. Right. Gosh. Alright. Let's try and see if that is gonna work. Right, so test one does not exist now. So the light is on, so if I do this, it's either gonna work or completely fail. Let's see. Let's call this URL. It did turn the light off. So that part works, and on. That part works too. So now, if we bring the Twitch channel and we turn the light off, I'm going to read in that. And there we go. My lights turned off. And if I redeem the turn the light on, it turned on. That guys, that is awesome, because I can get any URL, including something that is going to be behind. Thank you for turning the light off. That is going to be useful for something that I'm going to put behind me right here. I'm going to put LED strips on this on those bookshelves, and also we can see it here. But if I go here, I think we can see it. No, here we can see. You can see there's a mock-up of a clock that I'm going to replace with a better one. And yeah, using redemption points, I can change the color of the clock, or have some numbers displayed randomly. Maybe using the state thing, put a variable in there, and that's really great. Yeah, good job, very good job. I liked it. I thought it was gonna be harder than that, honestly, to do the integration, but no, it's really easy. It works. It's stable. It's never crashed, and all the problems I had were probably user error, operator error, as you know. Maybe yeah. Phew. Yeah, I know. I was like that when Martin showcased Quick GUI on his stream. I was like, I hope it's not gonna crash, and no, it didn't. Yeah, it's great. So they just posted the link to the Discord in the chat. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I don't know how. I'm going to add the link in the video description on YouTube, and also I'm probably gonna edit the description of this video on Twitch, so that everybody can have the URL to the Discord channel. And I'm going to bring the software back in the front view. It's here. It's called Aitum. It is multi-platform, so you can use that on Windows, Mac, and Linux, which makes that, I think, the first software to be multi-platform, I think, for that kind of integration. Windows had many, I think, of those. Linux had like maybe some tools that did just a little part of that, but the fact that you can have multiple rules, and rules can call rules, and all of that, it's great. I know you guys have plenty of new stuff to put in the software for future releases, so that's always good to know. And as I said earlier in this morning, I think it was this morning on Martin's stream, or earlier this week, we're going to take that and try and make it things you never thought about, because that's what we do. Let's bring the chat. I'm still waiting for someone to do something crazy with multi-PC setups. So how would that work? Like sending commands to other PCs and things like that? Well, I thought about something crazy, but it's probably not a good idea. But if if two persons are streaming, and if you could link both Aitums, you could then have some channel points redemption on one channel to make something happen on the other channel. Zero count for multi-PC, yeah. Yeah, oh god, exactly. That would be very messy. That would, of course, have to be, a voluntary basis. Like, I know I'm streaming while you are streaming. Let's have some fun and link our items together, so that I can activate some redemption points to make stuff happen on your stream and do the same on mine. We are building cloud service out for a reason. That might be something we could do. Yes, that could. Security and authentication are going to be the key for that. We wouldn't want someone to randomly send command to your Aitum, so that's cool. That's very cool. So yeah. So yeah, I've managed to do what I wanted to do. Well, that was the easy part, because I have the CLI for the U light on my PC. Now, the next thing I want to do is have the internal gateway page thing post a message to an MQTT server, so I can then have many devices around the house, or probably this room rather than the whole house, and have that react when something happens. Actually, no, I can have that in the living room and have a red light switch on when I start streaming, and Aitum can do that. Aitum can get the change from OBS or from Twitch, and then turn the light on in the living room, so that people in the living room know that they should not come and disturb me. That's how Twitch comms work. Okay. The keys are kept on the client side and tokens cycle every connection. Okay, so it's pretty secure then. Yeah, so I'm just scratching the surface of what I can do with Aitum. I don't know if I'm gonna have any use for those MIDI things. Actually, would that work with a software MIDI controller? Like if I have a software on my machine that can play MIDI songs, would Aitum be able to interact with that, or is it only hardware devices? Because if I had... Yep, it went with that from what we've tasted. Okay, so then I can have a few songs, a few MIDI songs, you know, like back in the 80s with like 16 channel and that's it. and have that played. I'm gonna have to have a look at that. But yeah, what I want to use it for right now is set up those those LED strips on the bookshelves, and have them controlled by the channel points. Good job, guys. Good job. It's really great. It works on Linux, and that's for all I care. That's all I needed. I don't really care about Windows and macOS, but it's great that it doesn't work on Windows and macOS, so that everyone has the same tool. Which means also that if you migrate from Windows to Linux or to Mac or back and forth, then you still have the same software and you don't have to learn anything new. Yeah, feature parity, super important. Great. Right, well, it was a quick introduction. There's a lot more to Aitum. Head over to aitum.tv, I think the website is. If you want to know more, and I think it's gonna be the last time I promote this the website or the Discord. Otherwise, people will think that I'm getting paid, but no, I paid for that with my money. Funny thing is, Windows is the platform we paid the least attention to. I'm a Mac user, and Rick Solo is a Ubuntu user. Yeah, Ubuntu! Woohoo! Well, I think I recall you said it's an Electron app with, written in React, so yeah, there's no reason it's not going to work on Windows. It's great, although the maybe the hardware thing, the MIDI stuff, maybe is it might be different. I don't know. I don't know about that. We do have 2 idiot-proofing expert testing it on Windows. Wow. That's cool. I'm not gonna help you on Windows, not because I don't want to, although I don't really want to, but just because I don't have any Windows machine in this house. It has been prohibited, and no Windows shall pass. So, there we go. I have Windows in virtual machines, though. Not sure. Oh, that could be interesting. With Aitum running on a VM, it could still connect to OBS via the WebSocket, I think. And with VMs being able to connect to other devices on the network, they should be able to connect to my Raspberry Pi that is going to be controlling the clock and the LED strips. All right. Interesting. Well, thank you guys for joining the chat tonight. And thank you for building this software. It looks great, it feels great, and as I said, it's a lot of possibilities, and more of those will come with future releases, I hope, and I'm going to showcase them as soon as they go out. I'm gonna have to learn, if I go back to this one last time, I'm gonna have to learn what those variables can do and what I can do with those. I don't know if I'm gonna have a use for that, but probably. And if I don't have a use for it, I'm going to invent a use for it, because it's there and I want to take part of that. So maybe I can store like the level of brightness, and then have channel points redemption lower, or make it darker or brighter. I'd wait until the milestone 2 for state system, to be honest. Okay, good to know. Then I'm not gonna invest too many time on that. I'm going to play with everything else, and especially the OBS integrations, which is something I haven't done. I know Martin did like a gazillion thing with his OBS setup. I haven't done that yet. I'm going to have a look at that probably over the weekend, and whenever there's a new version coming out with new functionality, I will do another stream and try and showcase that. I am very pleased with what I've done, even though it's a very little teeny part. It's not that much, but I can now let the people in the chat control the lights, which is great. Something I couldn't do before. Well, I could probably, but with building my own stuff and so on. And I don't want to do that because you have done that already. That's it for this stream. Thank you everyone for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, then it has been recorded live on Twitch on November 4. And you can join the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/FrenchGuyCH, and join the chat. Sorry. And now you can even turn my lights on and off with channel points. Join Aitum Discord, visit aitum.tv, give that a shot if you want. Test it, see if you like it, and you will. And I am going to end this stream. Let's see if there's someone we can raid, even though we are not very well, not a lot of people in there today, but let's see, who do we have? You guys wanna hear music, or do you wanna go like gaming and stuff? I like to listen to music after my stream, so we're gonna raid Autopilot. Don't know if if you know him. He's a great musician. He does loops, live loops, and stuff like that. So let's raid Autopilot. Ruddy, no, Ruddy is not a command. Raid is a command. Yay. Let's raid Autopilot. There we go. We are going to raid. Oh, wait. It's not. Oh, there we go. We are going to raid Autopilot. He's a great guy. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching, subscribing, clicking the bell on YouTube and stuff like that. And we are going to listen for some music. Ciao, ciao. See you next time. Bye-bye.